Everybody, my name is Megan, and today I'm going to discuss immune response to vaccines. The antibody responses have to do with a primary and a secondary response to the infection. For a big example right now has to do with COVID-19 in the pandemic. The primary response is when the B cells are more naive. So this is our first initial time having COVID, and this is our body's response to fighting off COVID. So we create the plasma, we get the memory cells that allow us to fight off that infection through the antibodies. The normal turnaround for that initial infection can be about 2 weeks. That's why 10 to 14 days was the quarantine time. So kind of put 2 and 2 together. Our body created the plasma and the memory cells for if we get COVID again. The secondary response is after that initial exposure. So you've been exposed once, and this is the second time you've had COVID. The response to that second time having COVID and fighting off the infection can be a much quicker turnaround time. You might not have as harsh of symptoms because our body is already has the memory cells available to create the antibodies to fight it off. Therefore, the turnaround time can be quicker, but because it is quicker, it can be more intense because we have those memory cells and the plasma for the antibodies. When it comes to COVID, there are 2 main types of vaccines that are available for the 2 dosage series. These are considered artificial active immunity responses. It's because it's something that we're putting into our body to create the antibodies to fight off the COVID infection. The 2 main ones are the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccine. These are the artificial active immunities because they are the vaccines that we put into our system to fight COVID. The benefits of having that first initial vaccine is it allows our bodies to create those antibodies from the vaccine that help us fight off COVID if we got it. It's believed that not taking that second one means you are at a higher risk of getting symptoms that can be harsher or even deadlier than without it. The second dosage is available to help create a stronger immune response after the initial dosage. It's believed that the booster and the vaccines can help us fight off those variants and the mutations over the last 2.5 years of the pandemic. The response after the second dosage is quicker, allows for a better response from our body when it comes to creating antibodies. This is due to that memory cell and the plasma that's created for the antibodies. Our immunity has the exposure and the proteins available to create those antibodies to fight off that infection at a quicker rate. Vaccines have been around for decades and helped our bodies fight off the deadly diseases in the past and currently have helped us fight off the COVID-19 and the variants and the mutations that have been created. I hope that this helps you better understand our bodies and its immune response to variants.